Hello, Sister Angela. It's so good
Mhm.
to be here with you and really excited to talk a little bit about the course and your experience. And yeah, thanks for getting involved with this course. It's been a real journey. And like with yourself, I think you pretty much made every single call. And I know that we're talking. You took a lot from it. So yeah, it'd be great to just explore a little bit about that today. So yeah, I just
Sure.
well, first want to ask if you could like share a little bit about yourself and the work that you've done do at the moment and the work that you've done in the past with people.
Okay. So, as you said, my name's Angela. I'm a diabetes practitioner. So, I've been a diabetes practitioner for a company called Xyla for 4 years. So, my work involves working with patients and helping them work towards diabetes remission. A lot of patients are living with obesity, cardiovascular disease. So, it's quite a clinical role. But I talk about nutrition, behavior change, exercise, stress management, sleep. So, some of the modules that I've covered before when I've done my check practitioner, some of that is talked to when I talk to my patients, but not at the length that I would like to talk to them if I was working with private clients. So before working as a practitioner, which is quite a sedentary job, it's remote, I sit and look at a computer all day, on the phone all day. So before I worked as a practitioner in London, I had my own company, Angela Graham Vitality, Fitness and Wellbeing. I had private clients, I ran retreats, I did workshops, I taught classes, I worked in a studio, and I was doing all of the check work right up until HLC2. So that's what I did before. And that's what I want to get back to after I implement some things from the course.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So I guess like what was your experience from the practitioner empowerment course?
So it was just great to be surrounded by people who have done some similar training, but more importantly, people who are actually working their dream, so they're actually doing the work, they've got private work. I think I was the only person that was actually employed in a role. So it was nice to speak to people who are doing, you know, what they love to do. And also having the support from people most weeks, including yourself. So it was nice to dig deep into my brain and pull up all of the stuff that I've learned before, but also more importantly, remind myself about my own health and well-being, how to start with the business again, going from as basic as keeping it simple, looking at your client avatar, so things like that that I might not have done actually from some of the courses. So it was just nice just to have a really strong, solid foundation in a place where, right, if you want to get back into the game, this is how you start, this is your business model, and also work on your own health. So that is actually where I'm at right now, back to basics, but not basic, but back to the start.
Yeah. Well, hey, the basics and the foundation. This is often the most powerful aspects to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and often the biggest shifts that can we can create in our clients can is working on the basics and creating that foundation, that structure. So yeah, okay,
Mm-hmm.
awesome. So what aspects of the course did you enjoy the most or find the most useful?
I really liked how you opened it with the astrology, North and South mode. This is something that's so new to me. I mean, I've got an understanding of astrology in very basic terms, but I really enjoyed learning that every session, or most sessions, we delved into your own chart. That was really cool, actually. And I love the fact that you opened up and gave some of your own material. For example, the four doctors, going back to that. So that was really important for me as well because I wanted to refresh, and, like I said, go back to that foundation and work on my own health. The other things that I loved about the course was just the amount of information you gave, and some of it really resonated with me immediately. So I was able to work on that, and some I could understand how important that would be a part to be in my business that I've not maybe considered before. So just having the material there, having the modules, having the recordings there, and able to go back to them as and when I've had ready or over time or was ready to learn. So there's quite a lot that I took from it, really.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
What kinds of themes did you move through?
As I said before, I went right back to basics. So the module that you had, so on the empowerment module 1 and 2, you gave us some of your own videos that you gave to your own clients. So going right back to basics, what is my dream? One love, 2 choices. I really enjoyed looking at that, and then going back to journaling and writing things down, because even though I've got an awareness of a lot of that, actually, if I want to make a start with my business, it was really important to actually reestablish, like, what are my current values, what is my dream, what am I working towards. So that was amazing. And then actually the cleanses, because I feel like my health and well-being isn't where I want it to be, because I'm not in the industry, as it were, with being self-employed. I've got a lot of stress at the moment, a bit more sedentary. So going back to actually cleanses, I do some liver cleanse. I'm not doing a liver cleanse. What is it? God, I can't think. Castor oil. So I do those sporadically. But actually, when you delved into the heavy metal detox cleanse and the coffee enema cleanse, I thought actually this is such a good place for me to start as well, so I can work on my own health and well-being. So I took the practical element from the course, but also integrated some of the looking after my own health and well-being as well by the cleanses.
Fantastic, fantastic, and yeah, no, it's been really enjoyable taking people through that particular information, because
Mm,
it can it's something that isn't covered a lot, and having like the detox protocol to go through is just like really useful. I mean, I found it really useful in myself, and
yeah.
just to seeing like all of the people in the group, like talking about their different experiences, and
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, with it, and
that's it.
it's funny.
It was,
Sorry, yeah.
sorry. No, go on.
Oh, I was saying, I was laughing the other day because about like 2 or 3 people in the WhatsApp group were talking about their coffee enemas, and I was just like,
Yeah,
yeah, guys, I'm so happy to be
yeah.
reading this.
That's it. It's like, when other people are doing it, it means that you've got a sounding board, somebody to say, this is my experience, and then you've got some encouragement from the other group, and to be doing something within a group container is quite powerful, actually, because other people are going through something similar than you, and it's quite nice to share your experience and also get tips and tricks from other people. And obviously you always chime in as well, so it felt like if I put anything on the coach chat, I always knew that somebody would reply, but even yourself, and you've always had time. So that was important, especially when you're starting a cleanse. You want the support there. If you've got a question on your mind, it was always good to know that I knew that you'd respond at some point. So that was really nice as well.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, this is what I loved about the group. We all had access to 12, 13 practitioners.
Mm,
I just loved it when people were asking questions to the group, and like everyone was just chiming in with
yeah,
things, because we all have different skill sets and different ways of looking at things. So it's like, I think that was like a really great resource, and also like a big part of it was about like community and building community as well.
yeah.
Yeah, and like we had these like live dynamics. Did you enjoy the like kind of format of being able to talk to all of the other guys, and throughout the live sessions?
Yeah, I think because you included, didn't you, some breakout rooms, and I think that was really powerful because you've got a smaller group of people to talk about, and obviously talking about any homework that you might have given us. So the breakout rooms was really nice, and obviously you would pop in and listen to us and support us with any questions. So I think that was a really good thing that you integrated into the program, actually.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the breakout rooms. This is like the first time I've looked at this kind of structure, and I was like really happy. Like I remember the first session we brought it in.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like seeing what a difference it made, because I think like the first module we did it mainly as teaching, and the second module brought it in the breakout rooms, and
yeah,
it was just so good to be a fly on the wall for that as well, because I dip into
yeah.
rooms and just hear what was coming up, and just the really open sharings. It was like really beautiful. So
It's nice to actually get to know people that was on the course with. I got to speak to Aaron and Anthony a lot, and Varun, even Amy. So it was just nice to be able to get to know them and what they were doing, and also the insight that they had from their homework experiences. So I did really, really take a lot from those breakout rooms. It's nice to speak as well, because when my learning style, when I'm listening, I want to listen and write, but actually to be able to talk about something that you've just said was really powerful in my own learning and understanding.
cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, because we want to hit as many of the different learning styles as possible. And
Mm,
for me personally, it's like I need to learn through doing. It's just
yeah,
things, and I can watch things like visual and auditory, but it's actually when I do something, that's when it's actually kind of
yeah,
system. So
yeah.
cool. So what were your biggest takeaways from the course? Would you say, Angela?
Biggest takeaway, how to get started, because I can listen to lots of modules from my previous learning, but you gave a really strong foundation of, right, anybody can start at anywhere, because I knew that I had a little bit of insecurity about not being active in the field for 4 years, and how do I get my clients, and so I'd lost a lot of confidence with that just because I'm in a secure job. But you, with the modules, with the client avatar, so you get started, and also giving me the confidence that I do know a lot, and I know enough for where I need to be, and that client, the perfect client, will come into my existence because of law of attraction, or I'm ready right now. I don't need to keep doing courses. So that was a nice confidence boost, and also having the materials to, this is how you get started. So that was a really big thing for me. And all the modules were great, to be honest. I mean, it was nice to learn about the astrology, nice to know about the archetypes again. But the biggest takeaway was, I'm ready to get started right now if I want to, which obviously I do.
Fantastic. It makes me really happy to hear. Really.
Oh, good.
So,
Mhm.
my last question: would you recommend this course to other coaches and therapists?
Absolutely. I've actually been talking about the course quite a lot since I've been back, because people knew that I was coming to London. There's a couple of nutritionists. I'm not sure if I mean, I've recommended it to them, but I don't know where people or who can do it, because they've not got any exercise background, but they've loved what I've shared with them about getting clients and getting business and their own health. So they've loved that. So, but I'm happy to put you in touch with the nutritionist if they can do it. I've shared it on my Instagram. I've shared it on my Facebook. I'm happy to continue to share it, because I feel like having that the support and understanding and learning most weeks, and having some homework, has really created this positive shift in my life, and just being able to get started. So the answer to that is a very long-winded yes. I would recommend it to other people. Easy. And I have.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
It's been
Angela.
brilliant.
And we spoke beforehand for the call a little bit about the cacao ceremony. Actually, like how did you find like having a cacao ceremony to round off the work? Was that like a
Amazing. Like what a good idea to have everybody in one place, to meet people, and doing a cacao ceremony to open the heart. I mean, we've been talking about chakras and how to develop. So I think that was such a lovely, lovely way to connect people, even on a deeper spiritual level. So that was really, really nice, and obviously grateful for you to organize it. New experience for me, but I loved it.
great? Oh, really happy to hear it. So,
No, brilliant. Yeah, fab.
well, thank you so much, Angela. You on the course. It's just been fantastic. It's been great to reconnect, and I'm so.
Yeah.
Because it was funny. I was thinking, like, we haven't spoken since HRC2. Like, I don't know, like that was before COVID, and
2018, I think, wasn't it?
yeah. I was like meditating, and then yeah, you came in.
Oh, wow.
So
It's good to know.
I'm so glad that I reached out and that you came on this course. Like you coming on the course. You made like most of the calls, I think, and just
Yeah.
like, your presence on the course is just it's just been awesome. So thank you so much. And
No, thank you. I mean, you getting in touch with me was at the pivotal point of my life, because I felt like I was stuck in work, didn't know what to do. I was thinking about redoing HLC2 again, but I thought, well, that made much difference. I've got it. So you literally in that week just sent me a message about this empowerment course, and I thought, I love the title. I think I'm going to get something from it. Obviously, I care about you as well. I think you're amazing. So I thought, how perfect is the timing? So I'm glad that I came through for you, and I'm really glad that you messaged me at the time where I was wanting to do something. And this encapsulates just everything that you need to get started. So, no, thank you for inviting me.
it's an absolute pleasure. So yeah, thanks, Angela. Much love, and thank you for your
Thank
time
you.
today.
Mm-hmm.
About it.
Anytime.
Much love, and see you soon. See you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.